Even though I've already started incorporating case studies into my course entitled Strategic Management, I still feel that there is some room for improvement. So through the scholarship program, I believe that I can have access to new techniques and strategies to develop and deliver case studies, to facilitate discussions, engaging students in critical thinking and problem solving. Also, helping bridge this gap between theory, where I am actually teaching in class, and practice, which is actually happening in real life business situations. And lucky for me, I'm teaching a course which is strategic management. It's a course that provides the opportunity to engage in lively discussions that cover a range of topics. So, for example, explaining and strategies or concepts such as beer hug, joint ventures, or proxy battles requires me as a professor to present students with real life cases in order for them to be able to follow and also to understand the process of adopting of such strategies. So there's also the fact that while I already have several cases that I use in my course, I believe that this scholarship could expose me to new cases and approaches that I may not have encountered before. So by having access to these new cases, I might be able to provide my students with more diverse and relevant learning experiences. Of course, not to mention also that this scholarship will also allow me to get in contact with professionals who are also interested in case teaching, where we can, exchange ideas, receive feedback, and also collaborate in future projects. So in other words, I might be able to build a network of teachers who can serve as my mentors and also resources, maybe in future collaboration. Well, thanks to the chairman and the director of the PhD program at my institution, ISCAE. He was the one who recommended the scholarship to me because he was aware of my passion and interest in case teaching. So by attending the workshops organized by the scholarship, I believe that I will have more access to information from professionals and educators who are using case teaching as a method and as an approach. So this will allow me to gain skills and knowledge when it comes to case teaching. Also, there is the fact that having this scholarship will serve as an external validation for my efforts and achievements when it comes to case teaching, and also not to mention that this scholarship will allow me to pursue new professional options, both inside and outside of academia. So I might be seen as a more desirable candidate for consultancy openings, of course, if I can show that I can offer workable solutions in answer to challenging issues and problems. Well, teaching with cases can be a rewarding and effective approach. However, yes, it definitely has some concerns. Well, the main concern for me is finding and selecting the appropriate case studies, read them carefully, develop learning objectives, discussion questions. Yes, definitely this task can definitely be time consuming, even challenging for me, as I'm still a beginner when it comes to case teaching. So I believe that the scholarship will provide me with the opportunity to facilitate this task for me and make it much more easier. So the second thing is also facilitation of discussions. I mean, the second concern for me is how to facilitate discussions and how to facilitate the process of explaining case studies to students. Especially, there are some students who might feel not comfortable with the open-ended nature of discussions when it comes to case studies. So I believe that this scholarship can provide me with the opportunity to give me more skills in knowledge when it comes to facilitation of the case discussions. And also, I believe that this scholarship might be able to figure out assessment plans, because sometimes finding the suitable assessment plans when it comes to case teaching can be a little bit challenging, because the traditional assessment plans, such as quizzes and exams, might not accurately reflect the learning objectives or the learning and skills gained through the case discussions. So I believe this scholarship could help me figure out and develop and create assessment plans that might be more reliable and might reflect the true learning and gains through the case discussions that we are having in class.